I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox cart would get us there with little effort.
Drivers can be a decent source of gossip. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't let them harm you.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my... Dare I say it? We trounced our...
Say, have I seen you around?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Let my magics grant you an elemental food.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. I'll get that for you. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party. Loath as I am to admit it, I haven't the knowledge to guide you on that quest. Perhaps you should hire a pawn who does.
Making a living as a soldier.
Take caution in the practice of magic. Might I make a request of you? I appreciate the gesture.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
It's just another day, the same as the one afore it.
Few know the honor of my trust, save you.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Dear me.
I've been on my feet
for one
all
day.
day. My legs are as lead. I'm tired. Well then, son, how might I be of service? Feet up is as welcome as fine ale. My sword arm.
Welcome, sir. If you've a change after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Not good will come of this.
Come to think of it, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. There will be a reckoning for this. I shall not suffer others to mimic our master's powers. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment. I've marked it down on the map.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Everyone's just have a look. Polished it this morning.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Interested in my wares?
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to a crisp. Pleasure doing business with you. The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last.
We must rest. Though...
I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that other world. I hope I shan't see another for some time.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Suppose I ought check this out before we depart.
So, that swathe of red-tinged earth is Batal.
You bear the talent for the acquisition of magics. One I would nurture by teaching you the culmination of my art. I do not do so lightly, for this technique is volatile in the extreme. But I trust that you will be able to control it.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Where are you going? Let him try and stop me.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us.
I appreciate the gesture. Pray, take this. 'Tis a reward most deserved.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
Welcome. Working this field on me to bear what not shoppers can.
There's adventure to be had.
It's this way.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
That's enough.
Fine.
Isis sting is yours to wield. I shan't let them harm you. Enough.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Wolves draw near.
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe. Huzzah!
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early cricket gets the worm, as they say. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the ring. May I show you its location?
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Well done.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Dare I say it? Trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
No harm shall come to you! As a matter of fact, Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Batal. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
If we are to locate the bandits' hideout, we ought to begin by gathering what information we can.
Buy a little something, won't you? Hope to see you again.
There's ought to be said.
Have you need of me?
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batal.
Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. So, if you've any more food to spare...
Interested in my wares? Well met, sir. Need a room for the night? Many thanks.
Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against ya.
Many, many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me. Many,
Blessed be we servants.
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
Sometimes this is the only place I
I've learned my lesson. No more than this. What I can do for you.
Come to think of it...
Well now, this is a nice surprise. Care for some tea?
If you're here in trouble, I'd fain come to your aid.
Aye, you've a bit of a special place in my heart. This is for you. Aye, you're welcome to stay a while, if it pleases you. Listen, there's all I would speak of. I've dedicated my life to perfecting my abilities as a soldier, and the skills I've honed are my only pride. As such, there's no greater gift I can offer you than the best of my techniques. You've proven yourself a loyal friend. 'Tis the least I can do. Take this, and may it aid you in your battles to come.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used.
Having the Arisen obtain a maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
Ah, you're welcome to stay a while, if it pleases you.
Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. What did they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Naught fills my heart like a mutual test of metal. I've a request to make, if you're willing to hear it. My humblest thanks.
Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but in the end, we never did attend the coronation.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Batal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Heed me! All of you must flee before this magic descends!
Been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen.
I will protect you.
By the skin of our teeth.
What failed to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. You'll not live to regret this.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. I shan't let them harm you. Paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Well, well. Color me surprised.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Behold the view! The entire landscape lies before us.
Would that our strength might be restored simply by gazing upon the sight.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested. Turn out your pockets and take a look.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
We're still in the fight!
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rim. Shall I take us there now?
I'll not stand for this!
Lay down your arms. Never hurt yourself.
I'll combine my magic with yours, and you might cast the spell more quickly.
I shan't let you get away. I shan't let you get away.
I will protect you. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
Isis Sting is yours to wield! Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. This should help.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Who's there?
Feast your eyes on this!
This ox cart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
The roads are hardly safe.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. Thank you, Arisen. I promise to wield this maester's teaching well, and prove myself worthy of your faith.